Today we're going to be finding the inverse function. So, we're going to be looking for the inverse function of y equals 2x plus 1 over x minus 1. We're going to be looking for the inverse of this, which means to find the opposite of it. So in order to do so, we're going to interchange the x with the y. So when we interchange, we're going to get x equal 2y plus 1 over y minus 1. That's the interchange that happens here. Okay? So my step 1 is to find out what they want me to do. Step 1 is to have the problem. Step 2, I interchange the x and y's so that I can then, at step 3, solve for y. So if I'm solving for y, I got to move this so that I can do so. X is over here by itself. It's solved for x right now. We want y by itself. So I'm going to move this y minus 1, and I'm going to multiply it to both sides. Because this is a fraction, I can't break up the numerator, nor can I break up the denominator. So I have to take it as a whole. I'm going to move the denominator. I'm going to multiply to both sides, y minus 1. Okay? When I do this on this side, this allows this to cancel out. Okay? Because it's understood that it's a 1 underneath. Okay? So now we got two fractions here. We can cancel out the y minus 1s. So at step 4, I need to also multiply y minus 1 to the other side. So, x times y minus 1 equal 2y plus 1. I've already got rid of the denominator by multiplying y minus 1 to both sides. And notice I did it over here. So step 4, we will get xy minus x equal 2y plus 1. Notice I multiply x times y gives me xy, and x times a negative 1 gives me x. Step 5 then, what I'm trying to do is solve for y, so I need to get all the y's on one side, and I'm going to get all the x here on the other side. So I'm kind of switching them out, and anytime you jump over the equal sign, it changes signs. So when I take this x to the other side, it'll be positive, and when I take this 2y to the left side, it's going to become negative. So at step 5, I'll have xy minus 2y equal, I'm bringing this over to the other side, I'm adding a positive x to both sides. I'm going to add an x over here. So I'll get x plus 1. Still have not solved for y yet. I must continue. Trying to get y by itself. So I see that I can factor out a y. When doing so, I'll have step 6 as x minus 2 times y equals x plus 1. This allows me to get y by itself. However, I need to say, this says times, this parentheses means multiply. It says times, so opposite of multiplying is divide. So at my step 7, follow me. Here, I'm going to move this showing that I'm going to divide both sides by x minus 2 to get y by itself. So, x minus 2 over x minus 2 times y equal to x plus 1 divided by x minus 2. Okay? The reason why I did that, I want to again cancel out the x minus 2 on the left side. When you have one at the numerator and the denominator the same, they cancel out, making one whole. So at step 8, we'll get 1y, or just y, we just write the letter first, equal to, this becomes one fraction as x plus 1 over x minus 2. Final answer. So, I said finding the inverse, that's the same thing as saying it's a function of f to the negative 1 is called the inverse function, which is the same thing as saying this y that we interchange in this function to solve for the inverse. Visit us again for more videos.